Hello everyone, welcome to Yamaguchi Japan Speaking Tube Radio. I'm your host, Dr. Issa. This is episode... wait a minute, the 58th, okay, 058. So, I will talk about how we should prepare before taking a lesson. Lesson or learning something from a real human being, a real teacher, I mean. I'm a student, and I'm also a lecturer, and so that is I will say based on my experience. Some very bad students who never improve their skill often come to me to learn something, to learn design, drawing, painting, or to learn English. I mean, sometimes without any preparation. So that kind of attitude, I'm here because I want to, or I think you teach something, you teach me something, so just come without any preparation. Or the more worst thing is worst version of students without preparation plus without any motivation to learn. It's very stupid. I don't want to teach that kind of student. Anyway, without preparation is just foolish because I have to. A teacher have to teaches something very basic but important thing which everybody can learn from books. It's a waste of time, I think. So the most, the superior learners, superior students always prepare before learning, before go to learn from a real human teacher, and before go to lesson, before taking a lesson, so they do as possible as they can. For example, they read textbooks and to try to understand, and sometimes they try to output. For example, in learning design or learning painting, before go to a lesson, they try to draw something, try to paint something. Without the painting they have already painted, with them go to the students go to the lesson to see a teacher, and after that the teacher says something very effective for learning, for students to learn or absorb the knowledge or skill from the teacher. The teacher, on the other hand, the teacher teaches students very efficiently in that case. So I recommend before go to teacher, before see seeing a teacher, your teacher, for learn anything, you must prepare, you must try to do as possible as you do, Otherwise, that lesson is just foolish. We even cannot start on start line. Before start line, I think. For example, just for image, it's metaphor. I will say metaphor. If you go to the battlefield, and before shooting each other, before shooting with the enemy, enemies. If you don't prepare, without prepare, you have to at that time, just after starting fighting, you have to put your bullets into your guns. we should prepare before starting real fight, And of course, in the first place, you have to go to, you have to bring the place, the battlefield, bring guns, your gun, Without your gun, it's very severe. After starting fighting and enemies shooting, you think, oh, I have to find a gun. Find a rifle. Oh, it's a worst one. And the next worst one, the second worst one is, oh, I have a gun, but no bullet. Well, I remember I have bullet, but I have to load the bullet in my gun. That is awful, I think. That is useless. That kind of soldier is absolutely unuseful. Anyway, that's that kind of people. The soldiers are not soldier. I think are soldier, and so they are just a burden for their army. I don't want to fight with that fight. I don't want to be in battlefield with that kind of stupid comrades. It's very big trouble. It must be very big trouble. So preparation is very important, and the spirits. To have a spirit. Before say a teacher, I must do as possible as I can. The spirit is very important, absolutely. Without that, the education or students and teachers, the role of teacher, the role of students, all for nothing, meaningless. That is why I always thinking about and feeling about. Be a good learners, be a good student, be a good teacher. Good student is not just listen, what, not that person, not that student. Who do only what the teacher is saying. Some kind of initiative is very the good students must be required do by themselves, Otherwise, in Japanese education, Japanese official education, sometimes, unfortunately, but I have to say that sometimes the students, when students think and concern about how to learn by themselves and to arrange the homework or to arrange the way of to learn by themselves, the school teacher scold. Why you arrange? Why don't you do what I told you? It's very severe, and for 6 years or 12 years, the students are aware, thinking about how to learn, or independently, or learning or doing studying independently are not good for Japanese education, school education, and teacher sometimes would be scolded or the very bad in the reputation of the students very low, getting low, and of course the score or credit or the assessments not so high if students think independently and think original, they're customized by themselves, by students themselves, are not so good. It's very foolish. They think, the student thinks. That's why Japanese education robs them to the ability to think or to concern about how to learn in order to get their ability. I think that it is very severe problem in Japanese education. So that's why I live from official education in Japan. And now, especially in full time, it's very stupid place to learn. The last place to learn efficiently, I think, to get ability to think deeply, in order to enhance the student's ability, So that's why I only the small private organizations, or and to be honest, I have been working for a junior college, but I just do only one class. I didn't concern about other the college affairs, And so the small private place organizations, and only when only I can understand, I can talk with the top of the organization, I agree to work for. Anyway, where I am, the most important thing is before go to school, before go to see teacher, or before ask, or before learning, we must do as possible as we do. It is my recommendation and my hope, and it is safe for you and myself. Okay, thank you for listening to Speaking Tube Radio. Have a nice day. Balete.